little early. Said that in the last chat. Okay. Oh, okay. Do this time I'm gonna be doing some basing tonight. Basing on stuff that I've had for literal years and have been neglecting. That's awful chewy. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This over here. That's do 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 do. Ah. A little bit of water too. Yes, Evan, you can stay up tonight. Yes, it's the summertime. I will put you to bed when I put you to bed. All right, we got ourselves a pretty good slurry going on there. Now, I'm going to show you what I've been doing, or what I'm going to be doing. I have set up for a small scale game. Because I pulled my thing off the thing. There we go. I set up for a small scale game that I'm going to be recording for tomorrow. And this terrain, I'm like, I haven't, like, I built this literally years ago and never finished the bases. So that is what we are doing tonight. Just going to slap some brown on it. Ooh, diorama. What's going on, Nate? No, this is going to be terrain for small scale stuff. This is Grimdark Future City Block. I'm setting up to record one for tomorrow for the video on Wednesday, and this has just been unfinished for literal years. So I figured I'd get in here tonight. Eating post workout talk about. All right. You custom make the base for it? Yeah, this is a piece. It's like the chipboard shelving that you get out of really cheap stuff you can get from Walmart. And because of my job, I always end up with tons of it laying around. So I just took a piece of it and beveled cut it to the size and beveled the edges. It's a real cheap way to get light wood instead of like going and buying balsa wood and stuff. Awesome. Yeah, I got this, and then I have all the... I'm working on a Dwarf Guild's army, which I have all the infantry done except for those bases as well, so we'll pull those up once I get done with these. I got like 6 or 7 of these. It's kind of why I started early. Because I saw it and I was like, ooh! What are you spreading out? This is sand. What did I put in there? I put sand, I put some Mod Podge that I already had some gray paint in, and then I put brown umber in there, and then some water, just to give me a nice slurry. I never noticed this one's dumpsters are floating. Also, how easy was the Goblin Reclaimer's Bug Riders to glue down? I've done a few of them. Not too hard. Of course, I think I have a secret that not many people know, is because I clean my resin with acetone instead of the IPA or the water washable stuff. I think it leaves like the cell structure of the outside of the resin open, so it takes paint really well. Also, it takes super glue really well, to a point where if I put super glue on the model and if I put it down on the base and I don't touch it, it's like stuck within, well, shit, stuck as soon as it touches. Like there's no holding it. It's just done. I don't know if that's secret tech. But seems to work out pretty well. So worried about yours. Yeah, I mean, I had not really much trouble. Also, just because I brought these inside from the garage to paint, I was looking over at like the stacks I have over here, and I'm like, okay, what else has been sitting for years that I haven't completed? Man, I found like Fallout power armor, a whole rebel, like chaos cultist / rebel armies that I had in a bucket over there. Like, good God. I could probably make a couple thousand points of stuff just out of the boxes I have. I have a dresser on the other side of the basement here that I stopped putting stuff in 3 years ago, and I don't think I've opened it since. Come to think of it, I have no idea what's in there. You guys doing Gen Con this year? Yeah, well, I'm going to be doing Gen Con. I will be there at the OPR booth. Running demos, kissing hands, shaking babies. The usual. I know it's going to be kind of relatively boring. I had to back out of Depticon this year, so I missed you. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to be at Gen Con. I'm thinking about if I can ever remember to do it when I'm not in the basement. Thinking about getting some stickers made or some buttons. Everyone loves buttons. I keep getting the idea that I'm going to make some custom dice to give out, but every time I look at that price, I'm like, YouTube don't pay that good. So in other news, I was on YouTube this weekend, late at night, and I happened to see ULC Battle Reports, Doom 1490, and I don't know, man, it hit a chord with me. So I made myself a promise not to print anything else until I painted all my minis. I'm slogging through. There you go. sometimes you got to stop yourself. So, yeah, last night I was watching that 1490 Doom battle report that he did, and it got me. I went and I bought the book. Now I just got to make a castle or a little keep for them to fight over. Because I was even crazy, and I bought their keep files, and I loaded it up in my resin slicer, going, yeah, I can hollow this out. That's no problem. As soon as I popped it in there and hit the hollow button, I was like, oh, okay, never mind. If it was FDM, it wouldn't be a problem. But my FDM printer is currently out of commission. And a fit of, I know how to fix it. I broke the whole hot end off of it. And it's to the point where it's giving me so much trouble, and it's of an age where I just might buy a new one. Get one of these bamboos that everyone's talking about. That one. I promise things are going to get more exciting in a minute. You see the Jupiter 2 was released. No. Oh. Interesting. No, I think I'm good with my Saturn for right now. My FDM printer is the one fighting me. That's a Anycubic Cobra or Cora 2. And yeah. Like I said, she's a fighter. I just got two more of these. And we move on to some doors. So what are you guys out there working on today? Or what's your current project? What tickles your fancy right now? Goblin Reclaimers. Oh, that's always a good choice. It's always a good choice. I always, whenever I want to do something like do a random video, I always look at the goblins because they're right there at the top of the stack. I'm like, goblins. Oh wait, no, I gotta give the goblins a rest. I hate them. I gotta give the goblins a rest. I can't oversaturate the goblin market. All right, last one of these. Last one of these. They're too detailed. They are little characterful bundles of joy. In case anyone was wondering if you're watching the playback or whatnot, all of these buildings that you've seen me do, except for the industrial ones, they're all from the Lazy Forger. The industrial ones, I think I just got those off a Thingiverse. And even then, I think they were for 15 millimeters, and I scaled them down to 6 for my epic scale stuff. Yeah, I got a 6,000 something point metal already set up out in the garage. And I was looking at these on the table. I'm like, I could put some goop on the bases, cover up the raw wood. Hey, early start tonight? Yep. I wanted to get this stuff out of the way. Figured I'd turn the camera on while I did it. Like I said, I just looked at these on the table that I'm setting up out there, and I was like, I need to do something. The raw wood corners were not looking good. All right. And one fell off onto the floor. Awesome. Come here, you. Ah, and I dropped it twice. Set on the beach. There we go. You sit right there. Okay. So now for the doors, I want them to have an almost black base. So There's my big black. There we go. It's full. Here we go. So we got sand, we got Mod Podge, we got brown, we got black. We'll have black. Oh, this one's old too. That's enough. That bottle's done. Come on, overpower it. There we go. So now, pull out some doors and clean up the spattering here. You guys can see the randomness I've been working on this week. There's Guardians. We got Berserkers. I gave them an oil wash yesterday, so they're still a little bit icky. And then we got, oh god, more shit. Power suits. Bikes, elites, warriors, you know, the usual. Still having a hard time forgiving myself for making all of my dwarf armor white to begin with. Okay. Okay, now I just need to clear a path for me. There we go. Need mucho water. Needs more neon something. Alright, we are slots. We have made some good slop. Talk about cold salvage. Yes, cold salvage. That was pretty darn fun. Yeah, like the hardest part there was skidding the terrain, but you don't got to go all crazy like I did and make the whole part of a spaceship. Yeah, it is. No, we're hydrophobic. No. Okay, I'm not painting the door spaces tonight. God bless it, hell. Okay, give me a second. I'll talk about cold storage for a second. Very nice, very interesting. It has this feel of both like creepy spaceship, empty spaceship, deep space horror vibe, and if you want to go the different direction, you could do it like campy, you know, low budget sci-fi vibes. I very much like that it is versatile like that. Man, damn it, I can't believe. Do you need to spray a dull coat on this? No, I just need to wait. It's the mineral spirits that still has not completely dried from my oil wash. So it's been about 18 hours since I did the oil wash. Yes, I did the oil wash in the middle of the damn night. So I mean, sometimes they take, well, not hair dryer is not gonna work. It's not a It's not a water reaction, it's a chemical reaction. That's okay though. We're not going to do bases. I got to paint my burrower tank. So we could do that. Not enough room in this box. Get on there. Okay, where'd it go? Shit, there it is. And this is go right in the garbage. Plop. Put this over here. Myself another paper towel, which is underneath that. Son of a bitch. Where are you? I know, it makes for great YouTube. So this was also oil washed, but it was oil washed a lot less. And it was just this part up here, just the armor plates that were oil washed. So we should be good here. Yes, I did oil wash this too, but it doesn't have a base where everything's getting trapped. Okay. Move the camera. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we have white armor, but this thing's a burrower tank, so it gets beat to shit. So the white, I'm not really going to care all that much. What are you? It's a bug. A bug! Got stuck in my oil wash. You nasty. There we go. Let's start off with our silvers. Let's start with broadsword silver. Get that big chunky nose out of the way. That's done. Big old brush. Extra protein bucket. Yeah. Take your dry brush and old drill. You know, I've seen that video and I don't know. That doesn't sound like a half bad idea. Gotta get it all metal first. No, that will definitely, I should try that, but it'll be something I want to do a whole army's paint as. Maybe if I get back to doing Titan Lords again. Because Lord knows there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to print out that is Titan Lord size. Who is that guy? I was looking for his stuff the other night. That guy who does the diesel punk stuff. It's got like they're all walkers and they're all like diesel punked out and beat up looking. Because that's definitely something I would try on that guy's stuff. Hmm. Down here, it looks like the oil's still hanging on down here a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to texture the crap out of this. Just getting it metal at the moment. Ooh, speaking of, I got some new texture stuff over there to play with. Some new environmental effects. Whenever I go to the hobby store, I always see stuff and go, I don't know, I don't need it right this moment, but I know I can use it somewhere. What's that? Is that glue? What am I doing? What do I glue you to? I'll talk about Marcel. I don't know. Like I said, I forgot his name, but it was like a big thing. Before, like, I was like 6 months ago, I saw his stuff and I was like, I want to print all of it, and now I have forgotten who it was. So look at that. See, it's coming off my hand. It's already giving me some weather effects. How'd you weather your tank? Well, I covered my hand in paint, and then I picked it up. No. Okay. Do that part though. Oh, look. Oh, there's some pork in there. Come here, you. There we go. So why does the backside of his hooks look so weird? Okay. There's that. Yeah, visions of me spray painting my hand with Rust-Oleum and then grabbing my tank. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be beyond that. Okay, while all that's going on, what do I got here? I got rust texture. She's thick. Oh gosh, she's thick. Yeah, in case anyone is ever in the Flint area, I go to Ryder's Hobby Shop. That's where I pick up all my paint. So if you ever see a big a big guy walk in, not talk to anybody, walk over to the paint section, that's me. rusty. I can see it already. Oh, okay. Okay, let's rust up these beams or these parts down here. Did I? Yeah, I didn't do it on this side. That's okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. We are experimenting. If anyone sees a walking freezer now. Yes. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna make some great dirt texture too. At the moment, I don't care about the color, but yeah, I don't know if you can see that texture. See the grit that that put on there? Leave the edge of the rims. And that fucking will hit those two. And then, is that like a Lucifer of Scouts? Oh, Scoutsifer. Oh. Yes, see, that's it. Scoutsifer. Alright. I'm going to try to remember that. Ooh. The Diesel Punk Mecha Titan creator. Yes! Yes, that's exactly who I was talking about. As soon as you said the name, I was like, oh yeah, that guy. You can see we're kind of hydrophobic in there too. That's why 9 times out of 10 I leave the oil wash until the very end. But I got greedy this time. +5 to me. I could, yeah, you can go ahead and post it in the Discord. Give that a minute. Give that a minute. Welcome to Monday Hobby Night, where I'm just making a mess. Jesus Christ. Oh God, it's even gritty in the palette too. I love it. Gives me that industrial feel to it. Okay, that's normal. I know what my problem is. I haven't opened one of those yet. Okay. Ooh, a frosty berry, yes. It gets my creative juices flowing. Oh Okay. Now the Army has, God, it's mostly just, it's got orange in it. Orange in it. It's got like blaze safety orange in it. And for that, we're going to be using some nuclear sunrise. Now, where do I put the orange at? Oh wait, I was doing the orange in the front. Not yet. Okay. What other colors do we even have in this Army? Shit, that's about it. I put it in general. Cool. Construct the Great Emu War. Man. Working on it. Working on it. Speaking of, while I'm hesitant to jump into that, in my box of things that I haven't touched in years, that I threw into my overflow up here, put that back. I found, get over there. I found some chocobos. There we go. Ta-da. Now, if I was to do the Great Emu War, if I can make them without the saddle, that'd be cool. Okay, that's enough stalling. Let's get some black out. The ASMR ripping off supports. Different brush. What am I doing? Different brush. Okay, let's do the back coat of this black. That way when I do the rest of it, the gold color, it'll look nice. Nicey nice. Now if it's down here, I can knock stuff over. He does it at the table. I do have to get my old Titan Lord stuff out of the garage and fix it. Because they're going to a new home. Shh, don't tell nobody. In an effort to make more room in my garage, I've now opened up people who win the monthly contest, my monthly work and production contest. I'm like, I'll just send you an army. What do you want? And I was like, I'll paint you something, or I'll just send you stuff. And of course, first winner of that was like, I'll take the Titan Lord. It's like, oh, all right, starting off big. Got it. Thickening a paint for detail work. God, if you had to thicken a paint, I might be way off base here, but my first thought is going to be either cornstarch or, yeah, it'd be like like the smallest pinch of cornstarch and put it in there. Because I know that's how they do that's how they make fabric paints. They have cornstarch-ish in there. Probably some industrial thing other than cornstarch, but it's the same general principle. And that's hydrophobic as well. Man, I screwed myself with this oil wash, I swear. fight through it. Fight through it. There you go. That's a much better idea than what I said. Let's see here. I bet you this isn't going to stick. No, it's stuck. Yeah, I don't really have a plan on where these colors go. Oh, you are having a little trouble keeping it on the brush. Huh. I'm going to tell you my favorite thing. Grow stronger. Oh, the hair. Still, grow stronger. You know, for an experiment, I'm just enamored by the way this is coming out. I like it. Alright, let's do a little bit of glittering loot. There are very few colors on this tank. I don't know. I might do a lot of gold here. So I did some more looking at 3.6 for the beta. And I looked in the Custodian Brothers. And oh my god, their jet bikes are terrifying. From the orc perspective, if I saw someone brought like 3 of those, I'd be like, son of a bitch. Something like 9 attacks in melee. Charging in, smashing face. Yeah. Because all the guns, so what you're saying is you're making jet bikes. No, I'm not making jet bikes. I'm not a custodian guy. But the jet bikes, all of their shooting weapons are also, well, they have the option, or they start as assault weapons as well. So there's 6 shots they can take, also become 6 melee attacks. Now you can switch those out for 6 non-melee attacks for longer range. But why? My brain sees that number and just goes, just charge into stuff. Break people. Get them. And that's why I play orcs. as well. Okay, listen here, damn shush. He was very happy as he didn't want to play because his army didn't feel strong enough. He is very happy as he didn't want to play. Okay. Okay, well, I might make a video on this about the people that complain about the rules changing all the time because my army doesn't feel strong enough. Oh my god. It's there. You just have to find it. That's half the fun. Now, of course, when I opened up the beta app and I looked at orcs, oh, I got so happy. I was like, you are giving me close combat flamers. You serious? Saw that one. Oh my god, perfect. True, a lot of the AP went away. But what you lost in quality, you can make up for in volume. Oh yeah, the distance-based abilities. Man, I can barely remember my army rule half the time, let alone what distance what is doing what at. That was, yeah, I don't know, that was a swing and a miss for me. But the fun part is finding a way around it. It's something that I noticed that not very many people are talking about, but I noticed it immediately when I opened up the app and I started making a list. They've reduced the number of heroes that you can take at 2,000 points. Instead of the 5 heroes, now it's only 4. Maybe to reduce the lone hero caster or the lone agent running around on their own. Now, you know, it's harder to have slots left over. Get better heroes, get bigger heroes. Yeah. Yeah, well that's the thing, is, you know, there's less heroes to get. I was trying to get a barbarian orc leader to give all my barbarian orcs Fury's boost, but I couldn't fit it. The funny part was, doing that made me take out the barbarian squad, or the berserker squad. The very existence of flamethrowers proves that sometime, somewhere, someone said to themselves, just get good. Okay. Just get good. Listen, like I said, I pulled out the berserker squad. If I can't have my leader in there, then those points will be better spent elsewhere. As much as I do different armies every week, I always have 1 or 2 lists that I have on standby that I'm like constantly tinkering with as the edition goes on. Currently, as of last week, that turned into, it used to be Orcs and Tau, and now it's Orcs and Blessed Sisters, because after the Blessed Sisters, what they did on Thursday, I'm like, oh my god, I've been sleeping on these. That and I used to have a Lust Brothers list that I was keeping up with, but then once the Dangerous Terrain buff got changed, or Dangerous Terrain debuff got changed, I was like, that was a gimmick. Yeah, I don't know why I started doing the trim gold, but that's okay. We're going to slop this thing up before we're done with it anyways. It's a borrower tank. There's no way it's supposed to look pretty. Remember, always carry a slice stick in case you have to unalive somebody. Okay. I had to edit it for YouTube. Well, thank you. So yeah, after doing the cold salvage, I think that random like indie skirmish games might be a thing that I just start making videos on. Like making the terrain up, giving it a shot, doing a video on it, just to show you guys what's out there. Because a lot of the stuff. A lot of the indie stuff you just never hear about. At least I never hear about. The only reason I ever heard about cold salvage was that Sable Badger himself was like, hey, check this out. I went, oh, this is good. Read through the rules in like 20 minutes and went, I want to play. You need a tablet so you can be on Discord too when you paint. Oh man, I have over the weekend I was trying to do something like that to where I could like get on the computer, live stream Discord to YouTube, and then connect to Discord through my phone and do it that way, so I could have like multiple people on here at once, all painting. And long story short, I almost lost access to my Discord account. Because it turns out the Discord account that I use for my main Discord account is hooked to a email address that I had years ago that has now been deleted for inactivity. And in order to log into it from something else, we sent a confirmation email. I'm like, oh god, that email doesn't exist anymore. Try to change the email address in the Discord. We sent a confirmation email. I'm like, no, what are you doing? So, I'm kind of in a stuck, shitty position with that. Hopefully, I never get locked out. Support should be, yes, support should be able to help. But when I called support, or not when I called support, when I try to do the online support, all of our technicians are unavailable. It was just straight up like, nah, we're not going to help you. Could be because it was like Sunday, in the morning on Sunday, when I was sitting there panicking, going, oh God, oh God, oh God, what did I do? Hey, Pulsefire Gaming, how you doing? How you doing? You're just in time to watch me struggle bus. Ending. Huh? There's still mineral spirits on this part here. So it's fighting back. Down there, you. Day 8 of running the print farm full-time. Awesome. How does it feel to be self-employed now? Okay. Okay. I have daydreams of the day that I can quit my day job and do this for a living, but alas. I do want to. Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there because the more I talk about it, the more I'll force myself to do it eventually. I want to get into 3D sculpting, and the way I want to do it is getting a VR headset and sculpting in virtual reality, because I know I am much better at sculpting in the physical world than I am sculpting in the digital. We're trying to push out 30 orders a day. We're ahead on our queue by like a week. Oh, well, so you got popular. Sorry. That's a good problem to have. We aren't just butting up against our production speed. Oh, well. Yeah. You know, I took up 3D sculpting Starships last March. Awesome. Awesome. I didn't know you sculpted the stuff yourself. Sculpt and scan into the computer. That's another thing, is I looked into it. You know how expensive scanners are? I'm okay with I'm going to try the 3D modeling VR route first. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll get a scanner. Because, oh dear God. So far, I've published 33 models so far. I've completed about double that. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. I don't know. I want to figure out how Blender works, but whenever I get in there, it's like my brain goes to potato. I just don't. Ugh. Doing the iPad with a pencil, yeah, that might be. I might need to. I know I'm gonna have to do like a non-conventional way because my brain is not braining sometimes when I do it. Here's my dark iron. I have it somewhere here. Rough iron. There it is. That's a normal reaction for Blender. We're going to do rough iron for the tracks, and then after that we're going to dry brush the tracks and the stuff on the side. I need a good brush for this. It's not really a good brush. Material sculpting extra use a drawing pad and an E-pen. Yeah, I'm open to trying many different ways to do it. I just need to I need to pick something and start. Do I have an iPad? No, I do not have an iPad. I have lots of Android tablets. Tablets that I have given the child and he's grown out of. There's so many things I want to do. I want to get a computer down here, like a laptop, so I can run OBS, get a camera, so I can pump background music through it, and then possibly start doing the Discord thing where we live stream Discord, and I can have other people jump in here, and we can have full-blown conversations and stuff while we're painting, instead of me just recording a one-sided thing and dealing with or replying to comments. When you look at sculpt characters, vehicles, I am looking to sculpt character the first thing I want to sculpt is some demons, so that would be characters, not vehicles. It would be organic type, no real hard, well, a couple hard edges, but nothing hard. iPad, that'd be a normal, no, that'd be Nomad sculpt. Okay. Finish this here, then I'll start writing stuff down because I'm terrible at forgetting things 10 minutes after a live stream. Yeah, I'll set that there. Nomad sculpt. There's a pen. There's a pen. But stuff. Shit. Nowhere. Okay. Nomad sculpt. Okay. Start looking into that after the stream is over. What time is it now? It's almost 10. Alright, first one. I need to take the garbage out down here. Alright, now the shovels. Let me do the shovels, and then we'll do some dry brushing and some beating and some weathering. Oh, guys, have the laptop for OBS instead of I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. Yeah, there's I made an army that I want to make demons. This will be my first thing I do. I want to make demons that are like Malal demons, the hook horrors. But I have found some things and some inspiration that make them look freaking ridiculous. That I think I could do some good stuff with. Oh, also. I have an idea for the channel. Something that I don't know, I kind of want to have other people talk with me about. Just an idea. With the way, with how fast OPR has been moving with their updates and stuff, and the betas and this and that and blah blah blah, I feel like the army reviews I do are kind of falling off. Not like falling off as in they're not good, but falling off as in like they're only good for like 6 months. Oh, the lights on the top, I'm going to be doing the weathering first, and then I'm going to go back in and do lights on the top. That way they can stay bright. So I'm thinking, we'll still do like a weekly army. Like, say these guys would get a Thursday live stream, and they would also get like a random Wednesday video, or a Sunday video or something. And then instead of doing the army reviews, because now there's so many other things. Poor Hammer refreshes her content around the new rules and releases. Yeah, see, that's the thing, but there's so many armies that okay, 3.4, well, 3rd edition of OPR. I'm like, okay. He goes, you got a year. I'm like, okay. My first year doing this, I'm like, there's 52 weeks in a year. You know, Age of Fantasy and Grimdark Future, there's like 58 armies. I'll miss a few, but that's okay. I'll update them the next year. And then 3.2, 3.3, 3.4 happened. It was all minor changes, but it was enough to where I was starting to get comments on videos like, what are you doing? And then 3.5 happened, which was big changes. So now everything I did before is no longer evergreen, and it is to a point now where there's full-blown changes every 6 months. So it's like I only get 20 armies that I can do. And then, like, say we're going to switch over 3.6 or possibly 4.0. I don't know. He hasn't made that decision yet. He might just call the next update 4.0 and let that ride for a year or a full year, or, you know, minor changes for a while. And so when he does that, everything I did before is void. So I don't know if the army reviews are worth it anymore. Especially because the first time around I was getting, like, over the course of the week I would get 1,000 views. Now they're at like 300. So instead of doing that, we just have, you know, whatever current edition battle report with the army. We do that for like a Wednesday, or we do that for a Sunday video. That leaves me a whole other video. That leaves me with a whole other video to because there's so many other things. There's like war fleets. There's random skirmish stuff that I want to do. There's other random games that I would, like I was talking about earlier in the stream. Like I really enjoyed ULC Battle Reports 1490 Doom. I want to try to play 1490 Doom. That's okay. Yes is the answer to your question. Yeah, I forgot to mute Discord before I got on here. That's my fault. So it's like there's more stuff I want to do. Because the Horde video did really, really good. And believe it or not, Cold Salvage is right behind it. Like, really, really good. And that makes me feel like I want to branch out to do different games. I also want to keep up with the OPR updates and things like the whole World Beyond Brawl. That was fun. A little hectic, but it was still fun. I liked it. The thing is, content is better than no content. Here's the thing. I have more content I want to put out than I have time in the week to do it. Like, you saw when I was doing the Worlds Beyond Brawl, I was like, what, 6 videos a week? Which is fine. We could do that. But, yeah, branching out is not keeping your eggs in one basket. Let's say Tano one day goes insane and like version 5 is hot garbage. I'm not saying that, Tano, I love you to death, in case you're watching. Doubt it. But in case you're watching, I love you to death. I know you're not going to do that. But in case, let's say it does happen. And OPR just... well, then everything I do is go right along with it. So, okay, talking myself into it, I think I'm going to stop doing army reviews. Still going to build armies every week. Like these guys, I built these and painted these in like 3 days. But now, the mineral spirits is killing me. But, like, small scale stuff. I have an epic scale game that I have sitting out there in the garage waiting to get recorded. Which, in the beginning, for Nate that was here, I finished up some terrain for it. First thing when I got on here. Stuff that I've had sitting around for years. You still do ones that are interesting. Yeah, exactly. I still do ones that are interesting. It's like, it's not gone forever, but it's gone for now. Don't want to worry about it for now. I don't know. I'm an agent of chaos, but I'm also a weird creature of habit. Yeah, that's from Lazy Forger. I made these... in the beginning, I kind of gave the story to it. I made this stuff years ago, but it was on a piece of wood that I never textured and never painted, so it was just like black here with just naked wood around the edges. So as I was setting it up earlier, I'm like, I gotta throw some texture on that, some paint. So yeah, I'm real excited about the thing I'm gonna do tomorrow with the small scale stuff. It's funny, I'll get into that mood where I'm like, well, I gotta make a second video this week. I don't know what I'm doing. And then something like that will hit me. And I'll get started on it. And next thing you know, I'm excited for it. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be great. And that's the point I hit earlier. I even got an intro planned out, you know, in the last live stream where he's like, yeah, well, you could do Episcale's Fun Big Armies. Yeah, exactly. Where he was talking about on the live stream, it's like, well, you could do it where, like, different size, the squads all equal, like, 1 man apiece, and, like, APCs, or for every toughness 3 you have a model. And I don't know why I remembered that right as I was sitting out there staring at it, but I'm like, oh, that is a good idea. And so, yeah, that'll be getting recorded tomorrow. So, yeah. Then, you know, I want to do Warfleet stuff. Warfleets is interesting. This is the pattern I've noticed with Warfleets. Okay, I'm talking YouTube poop here, but with Warfleets, I'll do a Warfleet video. It'll do good. It'll be, you know, 1,000 views in a week, which is generally good for my channel. Even though I have so many subscribers, I'm like, do people not know that I'm posting? I've had people come to me and be like, I've been subscribed for years. I thought you quit, because they don't ever see it. Yeah, Tano's Talking Warfleets post 3.6. Yeah. Talks behind the scenes and stuff. Yeah, there's things coming. Yeah. Warfleets, small scale things, other games that he wants to get back to that he kind of poo-pooed on and stopped producing that I thought were cool, and I browbeat him and stuff. So fuck, what was I saying? Oh yeah, with Warfleets, you'll do a video, it'll do good, and then if I post another Warfleet video the week after, it just so Warfleets is good in spurts. Was it custom army buildersville? Yeah, it'll be cool. Oh, it's hilarious too. He's not on these live streams, so I can talk about him. But the Warfleets video, there's one guy. Warfleets is like his game, and if I get any rules wrong, he lets me know in the comments. And oh god, this chair sounds horrible. And like he will comment on my choice of what I brought to the field. Like, why would you do that when this is so optimally better? And it's like, yeah, buddy, I'm not competitive. I don't know if you've noticed. I do this for the lulz. So yeah. Engagement. Don't harass the guy whatsoever, but if you look at my last Warfleet videos, he wrote paragraphs in the comment section. Like, I was like, wow, man, this is definitely his game. Is it lore? Oh no, he wrote paragraphs of how I chose the wrong things and how I was moving my fleets wrong and how, just not like wrong as on a rules level, but wrong as in like on a power level. He's like, why did you do that? You set them all up for a blast. I'm like, that might have been part of the narrative I was kind of writing in the background along with the game. But, you know, go off, King. So. No, I felt kind of cathartic. It's fun to bitch about. On the live streams, God, I feel kind of bad about that. But if you look at those comments, you're like, what the shit? Switching screens? Okay. But yes. So yeah, I want to do some sculpting. I want to kind of branch out and do some more skirmish games because I found things that are fun. I've been telling you that for years, but just let loose. Listen, me and Tim do the same job. I'm a maintenance supervisor. He's a maintenance supervisor. He works at a place in, we'll just say you work in New York. I work in Michigan. I work in Flint, Michigan. I work in Section 8 property. So when the day's over, we call each other and just freaking vent. And bitch. So it's just part of the fun. Okay, seriously, I didn't want to throw that out there without, you expressly permission to it. Oh my God, what am I saying? I'm on my second beer. What the shit? But I'll tell you what, you just get out there and you let loose and you bitch about stuff. It makes the problems of the day not as bad. It's okay, I can hide pretty good. Well, I'm over here. How would you describe it? Tim's a dude. What do you mean he's a dude? He's just a guy. What does he look like? He's like a guy. A guy that keeps people, alive. We fight natural selection every day. Just a little bit of venting. So we got this here. This is I love dry brushing with this because it's silver. My dude is dressed as a dude, played as another dude. Yeah. What you mean, you people? That's it. It may not see it. It may not seem like it, but I've been invited to the cookout. So, there's that. Wait, how much we can... Nah, you know what I mean. I had one... God, it's going to sound so bad, but I had one lady tell me that, man, you a good dude. You got... She told me, no shit. She told me, I'll give you the N-word pass. Like, no! No. Like, I like you and all, but no. Oh, I'm losing the plot now. Oh. What did I come back to? Oh, we're talking about, venting from work and stuff. What are you painting, boss? I've been printing out Ripjaw Dactyls. This is a burrow tank. Ta-da. The pass is always trouble. I know. That's why I was like, no. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, Othelios in the chat, he does the same thing I do, and we got to talk. We call each other on the way home from work, and we vent about fighting natural selection. Okay. All right. So remember that experiment I was doing earlier about the texture and stuff on there? Look at that. Look at the texture, the way that came out there. That was just nice and smooth before, and that gives me ideas. That could be like a base coat to give you like industrial, like this looks like industrial paint. Like say if I painted this yellow, that would look like a caterpillar. It has that little bit of grit to it. And the same with the other side. It's got that little bit of grit that I love it. I love it. Okay. Now we got a little bit of time left, and I'm gonna. Do I want to wash it or do I want to sponge it? I'm gonna sponge it. Where am I sponge it? By sponge, I mean where's my interior of a freaking thing? I will soon enough have just about every Saurian star. Awesome. There we go. And by sponge, I mean the inside of a couch cushion that I stole out of a dumpster in like 2004. Still working on it. Still using pieces of it. Ta-da, sponge. Or is my little black? Little black. Black. Yep, there it is. No, that's pavement. Did I turn this into black? No, that's pavement. Where's my blanket? There it is. You stole a chair from a dumpster today. Oh, I gotta upgrade my office chair. I have one wheel. Okay, the floor in my office is the crappy plank flooring, and it's broke through right under my chair because salt and all that fun stuff. And so I have a broken wheel now. I need to replace my chair because of the broken wheel. I also need to fix the fucking floor. Feels fascinating to have real cohesive army really becoming a reality. We don't have models for vulture dactyls yet, though in Titans can be so much time to print. Yep, that's still liberated. Oh, we had an eviction today too, and I had to stand. I stood guard for like an hour because the lady was like, "I swear I'm coming. Don't let him take my stuff." So I stood guard for like an hour, and just after an hour, and of course she didn't come back. I took the pirate route of legitimate salvage. You all have fun with it. I'm definitely no longer the one that takes stuff out of an eviction. I don't take stuff out of, anyone that leaves, because that way lies madness. Every time someone tells me, "Oh, hold that for me," I'm like, "Sure, I'll hold it for you in the unit. You got to come and get it." And then, of course, I'm waiting a week and they don't come and get it, and then I throw it away. What? I forward off the hell out of that chair. Oof, the arm of my own one has snapped, and the base of it was stabbing me in the rear for almost 2 years. Well, I on the chair, that was the attachment that you put on there. But that's where, actually, both the chairs down here, even the one that sounds like this, they are legitimate salvage. Stuff that I got from work. Alright, so we're going to take a little bit of this. Now, where I hit it with the thing, we're just going to give it some dabs. Give it some dabs. Well, you see, Summer, this is why I was like, I'll hit the lights later, because I knew I was going to smack it with this. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it's a burrower tank, this thing would probably just be steel colored because all the paint would be ripped off of it. Yeah, forget it. Let's just dry brush everything silver. Let's just take everything I did today and just gut it. Space paint is more resilient. I'm really curious what color schemes would work for Ratman Clan. When I did my Ratman Clan, it was 90% rust. Actually, I have one of these in my Ratman Clan army. Like this actual. I took a burrower tank and put it in my Ratman Clan army, and I did that one like I said, 80% rust. Shit, I could just use that. What am I painting this for? You can tell it's been a long day. I'm getting kind of slap happy now. Yay! I know what I'm doing. Yay! No, fuck, now I got the hiccups. Kill him. With Commander Vivaldi. If I did Wood Elves, I would do a Four Seasons motif. I'll tell you what, the best Wood Elves I've ever seen has been an autumn theme. And I wouldn't say intimidated by the autumn theme, but I don't think I would do it justice. What? I am painting a resin chip. There we go. There we go. It's something. It's something. It's a thing. It goes, I guess it goes with the army. Now here's a berserker. Actually, I've got all the color on it. Where's the warrior? Here's the warrior. It goes with the army. See that they look like the same people made them. Yeah. Do the orange bit on the drill. I'm not going to do the orange bit on the drill tonight because it's going to require stuff. Well, yeah. What? One coat of paint and a brush. Man, shut up. It is not one coat of paint and a brush. It is. I gotta get in there. Okay, hold on. My brain's working it out. Because hot metal comes from the interior. So I would have to do a reverse dry brush on it. So it would be best if I did the whole thing orange and then just dry brush black around it. Paint that grooves between the teeth. No, that's the opposite of what happens. Opposite of what happens. You've welded shit. You've brazed stuff. You see what happens. Ugh. Okay, it'll be orange. They don't know that space doors. Physics don't exist. I got half a spicy lemonade left. So, okay, I'll come up with something. Hold on. Hold on there. Hold on there. Let me make this work. Add the white. I'm going to thin out the white. I'm going to be using dirty water. Bloop. Thinning out the white. Yeah, there we go. Let's make ridiculousness. Okay, first off, we want the screw. We'll do the interior of the screw. Well, you just remember that don't ever get a Midwest accent. You betcha. Man, I already had a Midwest accent. I had people telling me I sounded like I was from Nebraska. More water. Add more water to it. Ah. Next step, drop the tank. You told me orange glow, so this looks like ass. It's on you. At least we're going in order. Listen, I'll tell you what, I am already honorarily Midwest. I swear to God, if there was quick trips in Michigan, I would be there every day. Nope, it's your fault. It's your fault. So if it looks like ass on the board, I'll be like, look, Tim told me to do this. God, it sounds really weird, but the only way I can think to call this technique in my head is a reverse sear, like I'm cooking a fucking steak. I had to do it. Look at him backtracking now. Look at him backtracking. That's the bottom of the drill. No one really fucking cares. Least of all me. Let's not fight for kids. You know, I knew a guy who was a heavy metal painter for GW for a few years. And he says, I'll tell you a secret. I don't paint the bottoms of my ships. it flows with me. It's like I paint the bottom, like this one's gonna be all nasty, but I do paint the bottom of stuff because my brain just goes there. So I knew a guy who was in heavy metal. He was a heavy metal army painter, and he was like, I'll tell you a secret. Half of the stuff you see on the website or in any kind of article or publication and stuff, he's like, the back, it ain't painted at all. I was like, oh, so you just kind of don't? He's like, yeah. Yeah, if it's not going to show up on camera, we don't give a shit. Whee. So, ta-da. Do with that information what you will. I love how I saw the view count go up and then right back down. Okay. Dry out, damn it. Should I do the back of the drill? Ah, it's too late now. It's okay. We're using Nuclear Sunrise for some vivid orange. Get the hair off. Get the hair off there. This, and then we're going to take some dirty water and we're going to water that down a bit. And we'll take this brush. This brush, do you guys remember the Space Wolf head that had like the afro? The one that looked like it was like, wee! That's what I think of every time I look at this brush. Ta-da! Look, it's a brush now. Oh, like I said, I hit my limit for WTF. Okay. I don't know, Tim. Do you like the way this is coming out? Back up. There. You know what's funny? You know what's hilarious? On camera, that looks pretty damn good. So, we'll keep it. We got ourselves a hot grill. Okay. God. Alright. Oh, a combination between exhaustion and freaking drinking and just be on camera for 2 hours. Guys, that is going to be where I end it tonight. So we did quite a few things here. We got, let me show you the little block. Ta-da. A little block of houses. If I really wanted to, I could throw some flocking on there to have like grass yards and stuff. It looks like a subdivision, doesn't it? It looks like the HOA is going to come out here and yell at me because my grass isn't long enough. Ta-da. Look at that going on. We got 7 blocks of things, and then we got this guy done. Ta-da. We need grass and trees. I know. I'm gonna let that dry overnight, and then I'm gonna use my handy bag or bin o' flock for grass, long grass, because those buildings are abandoned. Because you wouldn't hang out whenever there's battle brothers and orcs kicking the crap out of each other right outside your door. So like I said, I got small scale stuff I'm gonna record tomorrow. After I've talked myself through it, no longer going to be doing army reviews. Yeah, we're just going to have the armies in the channel. Just going to have the battle report instead of going through the motions of the whole army review. I'm going to have more oddball stuff because I think that's fun. So guys, remember to check out our sponsors of the channel. We have PrintedStarships.com. Link down in the description below. We got 20% off there. And then we have Corvus Terrain for 15% off there. They're the ones that did the terrain that I used for the cold salvage game. And yeah, I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are. And I'll talk with you later. Good night.